Good morning students. Today lesson number 9, applications of integration. The first fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Capital F of x. Capital F of x is equal to integral lower limit a upper limit b f of x dx. The x f of x is a function, x is a variable, x in between the lower limit and upper limit. A is less than x less than b. Then the differentiation of capital F of x with respect to small x is the variable x is small f of x. First fundamental theorem gives the differentiation of capital F of x is equal to small f of x. Capital F of x equal to small f of x. Second fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Capital F of x is equal to integral a to b. Lower limit is a, upper limit is b. F of x dx is equal to apply directly x into the limit upper limit b. So f of b minus apply x into a lower limit a. F of a. F of b minus f of a is second fundamental integral theorem of calculus. First fundamental theorem of integral calculus is differentiation of capital F of x gives small f of x. Okay. Now the left or the right or middle Riemann integral rule. Right Riemann integral rule is, or the right end of the rule for Riemann integral is integral a to b f of x dx, including the lower limit, exceptionally excluding upper limit. Including lower limit, excluding the upper limit gives right end rule of the Riemann integral. Left end of the rule or left end rule for the limit of the Riemann integral is Riemann integral is integral a to b f of x dx, including upper limit, excluding lower limit. First, the right end rule Riemann integral is including lower limit, excluding upper limit. Left hand rule is excluding lower limit, including upper limit. Now midpoint or middle rule of the Riemann integral. Middle end rule or middle rule of the Riemann integral is integral a to b including lower limit and upper limit f of x dx, including lower and upper limit. These are the three types of the rule of Riemann integral. First, right limit, including lower limit, excluding upper limit. Next, left hand rule of the Riemann integral, including upper limit, excluding lower limit. Middle end of the rule or middle rule Riemann integral is integral a to b f of x dx, including lower and upper limit, taking midpoint. Taking middle means a midpoint. So f of x1 plus x2 divided by 2 average plus f of x2 plus x3 by 2 and so on to f of xn minus 1 plus xn divided by 2. This is middle end, this f of x. Okay. Now ex number 9.1. Number 1. Question number 1. Find the approximate value of approximate value of find an approximate value of integral 1 to 1.5 x dx by applying the left hand rule with the partition (1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 and 1.5. These are the partitions. Okay, now first let limit 1 to 1.5 f of x dx. In this case x is given, so x dx is equal to or in the limit 1.1, 1.2, the partitions are 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. The limits are in lower and upper limit, in between lower and upper limit. Here a means lower limit is equal to 1, b is equal to 1.5. Now del x is equal to del x is equal to b minus a divided by n. b is 1.5 by 1, a is by minus 1 divided by n. Here n is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n is equal to 5. So 1.5 minus 1.0 is 0.5 divided by 5 is equal to 0.1 is h. 0.1 h means del x. Del x means dx. Okay. Now the last end rule. The last end, left hand, the last on the left hand rule of Riemann's-sum. With equal with del x, with equal del x. Del x means deviation. We know that in this case a to b, a is lower limit, upper limit b, x dx is equal to f of x naught. X naught is lower limit, this is x naught, plus f of x1 plus f of x2 plus f of x3 plus f of x4. X naught is lower limit, x4 is n minus 1 term, last but one term is 1.4 into del x. In this case into del x or dx is equal to x1 is f of 1 plus f of 1.1 plus f of 1.2 plus f of 1.3 plus f of 1.4 into dx. Applying, we know that f of x equal to, in this case x, f of x equal to x. So let f of x is equal to x. Applying x is equal to 1 plus apply x equal to 1.1 plus 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 dx. Dx means h is deviation, is is equal to 0.1. Adding 1.4, 2.7, 3.9, 4, 5, 6. 6 into 0.19. 6 into 0.1 is 0.6. Hence, the approximate value of the Riemann integral using the left-hand rule is integral 1 to 1.5 x dx is equal to 0.6. Find an approximate value of integral 1 to 1.5 x square dx by applying the right hand rule. Right hand rule with a partition (1.1), 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. In this case, right hand. Right hand means using last limit, neglect first limit. Here let f of x is equal to x square. A is equal to lower limit 1, b is equal to upper limit 1.5, h is equal to del x is equal to dx is equal to b minus c divided by n is equal to b is 1.5 minus 1.0. 1 means 1.0 divided by n. In this case, 5 partitions are there. Therefore, n is equal to 5. Is equal to 0.5 divided by 5 is equal to 0.1 is deviation h. Next, integral 1 to lower limit 1, upper limit 1.5 x square dx is equal to, in this case, neglect f of x naught, lower limit, including upper limit 1.5 x. Therefore, f of x1 plus f of x2 plus f of x3 plus f of x4 plus f of x5 into del x or dx. F of x1 means 1.1 is equal to f of 1.1 plus f of 1.2 plus f of 1.3 plus f of 1.4 plus f of 1.5 into del x is 0.1. Next line, apply 1.1 in x, we get 1.1 whole square, 1.1 whole square plus 1.2 whole square plus 1.3 whole square plus 1.4 whole square plus 1.5 whole square into 0.1. 1.1 whole square is 1.1 whole square is 1.21. 1.2 means 1.44 plus 1.69 plus 1.96 plus 2.25 into 0.1 is equal to 5, 11, 20, 24, 25. 5, 2, 4, 13, 19, 23, 25. 5, 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.55 into 0.1. This means 0.855. Hence, the value of integral 1 to 1.5 x square dx is equal to 0.855 using the right hand rule of the Riemann. Next, find an approximate value of integral 2 minus x dx. Limit vary from 1 to 1.5. By applying the midpoint rule. First is left, second is right. This is midpoint rule. With the partition in 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. The same partition. Let f of x equal to, in this case f of x is 2 minus x. 2 minus x. Now a is 1. B upper limit is 1.5. H is equal to B del x. H is equal to del x is equal to B minus A divided by N. In this case N is equal to, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the partition 4, 5. So N is equal to 5. Is equal to 1.5 minus 1.0 divided by 5. Is equal to 0.5 divided by 5. Is equal to 0.1. Now the midpoint rule for Riemann. The midpoint rule for Riemann with equal with integral a to b. In this case 1 to 1.5, 2 minus x dx. Dx means del x is equal to, first including lower and upper limit. Midpoint is given, therefore f of x1 plus x2 divided by 2 plus f of x2 plus x3 divided by 2 plus f of x3 plus x4 divided by 2. Lower and upper limit. Lower limit is x0, upper limit is x1. Therefore f of x0 plus x1 by 2, f of x1 plus x2 by 2 plus f of x2 plus x3 by 2 plus f of x3 plus x4 by 2 plus f of x4 plus x5 divided by 2. Now x0 is into del x or dx. F of x0 is 1 plus 1.1, f of 1 plus 1.1 divided by 2 plus f of 1.1 plus 1.2 divided by 2 plus f of 1.2 plus 1.3 divided by 2 plus f of 1.3 plus 1.4 divided by 2 plus f of 1.4 plus 1.5 divided by 2 into del x or dx. Dx is 0.1. Okay, now f of 1.1 plus 1 plus 1.5 is 2.5 divided by 2 is 1.05. 1.05 1.00 1.10 1.1 2.1 divided by 2 is 1.05. F of 1.05 plus f of 2.30 divided by 2 is f of 1.15 plus f of 1.25 plus f of 1.35 plus f of 1.45 into del x is 0.1. Now x is equal to 1.5 in f of x. F of x is 2 minus x. So 2 minus 1.05 plus 2 minus 1.15 plus 2 minus 1.25 plus 2 minus 1.35 plus 2 minus 1.45 into 0.1 plus 0.85 plus 0.75 plus 0.65 plus 0.55 into 0.1, adding 1, 5, 5, 10, 25, 5, 2, 7, 13, 20, 28, 47. So 7.3, 37 point. So 7, 0, 0, 0, 3, 3.75 into 0.1 is equal to 0.375. Hence, integral 1 to 1.5 using middle Riemann integral 2 minus x dx is equal to 0.375. Next, dx number 9.2. Sum number 1. Evaluate the following. Evaluate the following integrals as the limit of limits of sums. Number 1, integral 0 to 1 5x plus 4 into dx. Let f of x equal to f of x is 5x plus 4. Let f of x equal to 5x plus 4. Lower limit a is 0, upper limit b is 1. Next, we know that integral a to b f of x dx is equal to limit n tending to infinity b minus a divided by n, sum of or vary from 1 to n f of a plus b minus a into r by n wants to find ab and ab only. Therefore b minus a divided by n is first to find b minus a divided by n. b is 1 minus a is 0 divided by n is equal to 1 by n. b minus a is 1 by of a plus b minus a into r by n. b minus a into r by n. b minus is equal to f of a is 0 plus b is 1 minus 0 of r by n is equal to f of 0 plus r by n plus 0 is equal to f of r by n. Now apply r by n into x. Therefore 5x plus 4 is f of x. Therefore 5 into r by n plus 4. Now integral 0 to 1 5x plus 4 is written as 5 into r by n plus 4. Integral 0 to 1 5x plus 4 into dx is equal to limit n tending to infinity 1 by n sum of 5r by n plus 4 is equal to limit n tending to infinity 5 by n is constant. Therefore 5 by n into sum of 5 by n sum of r is equal to 1 to n, r vary from 1 to n plus 1 by n. Next sum of 4 1 by n sum of 5 by n is a constant. Therefore 5 by n into sum of r vary from 1 to n plus 4 is a constant number 1 by n into 4 is a constant number. So sum of 4 r is equal to r vary from 1 to n. 4 is a constant number, therefore 4 by n. Limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, 5 by n. Sum of r vary from 1 to n. Put n r is equal to 1, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on to n. 1 plus 2 plus and so on to n is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 by n. 4 is a constant number into 4 into n. Sum of 1 r vary from 1 to n is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus and so on to n times. Therefore n cancel. Here n square, 1n cancel. We get limit n tending to infinity 5 by n, 5 by 10, 5 by 10 into 1 by n. Now n into, taking n as common, n into 1 plus 1 by n plus 4. Now limit n tending to infinity, n cancel. 5 divided by 2 into 1 plus 1 by n plus 4 is equal to, apply limit n tending to infinity, 1 by infinity is 0. Therefore 5 by 2 into 1 plus 0 plus 4. This means 5 by 2 plus 4 is equal to, taking LCM, 5 plus 8 divided by 2 is equal to 13 divided by 2. 13 divided by 2 means 6.5. Hence integral 0 to 1 5x plus 4 into dx is equal to 6.5. Evaluate 1 to 2. This is subdivision number 2. 4x square minus 1 into dx. Let f of x equal to 4x square minus 1. Lower limit is 1, upper limit is 2. Next, okay. Now b minus a divided by n is equal to 2 minus 1 divided by n is equal to, in this case, 1 by n. We know that integral a to b f of x dx is equal to limit n tending to infinity b minus a divided by n, sum of r vary from 1 to n, f of a plus b minus a into r by n first we want to find f of a plus b minus a r by n. We know that 1 to 2 f of x dx is equal to limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, sum of r vary from 1 to n, a plus, in this case f of r plus 1 1 plus r by n, f of 1 plus r by n. Now first find f of 1 plus r by n. F of 1 plus r by n is equal to 4x square minus 1 is given. Therefore 4 into x is 1 plus r by n. 1 plus r by n whole square minus 1 is equal to 4 into a plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab. 1 plus r square divided by n square plus 2r divided by n minus 1 is equal to 4 plus 4 into r square by n square. 4r square divided by n square plus 4 2s are 8r divided by n minus 1. Next 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 plus 4r square divided by n square plus 8r by n. Now 0 to 1, no, 0 to 2, f of x dx is equal to limit n tending to infinity 1 by n sum of r vary from 1 to n 3 plus 4 r square divided by n square plus 8r divided by n. N tending to infinity 1 by n sum of 3. 3 is a constant number. Therefore 1 by n into 3 sum of 3 r vary from 1 to n plus 4 by next case 4 by n square 4 by n square into r square. R square sum of r square r vary from 1 to n is n into n plus 1 divided by 6. N into n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6. N into n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6 plus 8 by n sum of r vary from 1 to n. Therefore n into n plus 1 by 2. Now first part sum of r vary from 1 n is n tending to infinity 1 by n into 3n. 1 by n into 3n plus 1 by n 4 by n square 4 by n square n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by n into 8 by n 1 by n into 8 n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6 8 by n 8 by n n into n plus 1 by 2. middle part 1 by n 4 by n square n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6, then 8 by n into 1 by n into n plus 1 by 2 is equal to n cancel. Here n cube n cancel. Next n cancel. Is equal to limit n tending to infinity 3 plus 4 by n square common n. So n into n square into 1 plus 1 by n plus into n is common, so n square 2 by 2 plus 1 by n is common, so 2 plus 1 by n divided by 6 plus 8 by n common n 1 plus 1 by n divided by 2. Now n cancel, this and this 4. Now apply for n square cancelled, limit n tending to infinity 3 plus 4 into 4 by 3 4 by 6, so 2 by 3, right, next case into 1 plus 1 by n 2 plus 1 by n divided by 6 2 3 plus 4 bracket 1 plus 1 by n. Now apply limit n tending to infinity 1 plus 1 by infinity 0 1 by infinity 0 1 by infinity 0. Therefore limit n tending to not necessary, so 3 plus 4 by 3 4 by 2 by 3 2 into 1 plus 0 1 2 plus 0 2 divided by 3 plus 4 into 1 4 plus 0 is equal to apply limit is not necessary, okay. 3 plus 4 by 3 plus 4 is equal to taking LCM 9 plus 4 plus 12 divided by 3 is equal to 1625 divided by 3. Okay. Integral 1 to 2 4x square minus 1 into dx is equal to 25 divided by 3. Evaluate. The following integral as the limit of the sum, as the limit of the sum. Question number 1, integral 0 to 1 x plus 4 into dx is equal to. Next, number 2, using EX number 9.2. EX number 9.2. 9.1 not necessary. The exercise problems are very, very important. Sum number 2, integral 1 to 2 x dx. Number 3, integral 1 to 3 2x plus 3 into dx. Sum number 1 answer 9 by 2. Sum number 2 answer 4. Sum number 3 answer 14 using exercise number 9.2. The homework problem is very, very important. If you want attendance, send the homework is on time. Late attendance will be gives your absent. Your absent is listed, taking the late attendance. Therefore, on time you have to submit the homework. Very, very important. Okay, thank you. Any doubt, ask the question, reply the message.